In the fifth episode of Suits LA, Harvey Specter is abruptly absent from the show, following his debut in the fourth episode. In the wake of Suits' streaming resurgence in 2023, NBC's most recent legal drama broadens Aaron Korsh's franchise. In contrast to Pearson, which was the universe's initial offshoot, Suits LA lacks any explicit connections to the original show. It does not even share any central characters. Certainly this was a source of disappointment, given the enduring popularity of the original Suits cast. Nevertheless, Korsh endeavors to compensate for this oversight by arranging a number of verified cameos. The process commences with Gabriel Macht's Harvey Specter in Episode 4 of Suits LA. In Batman Returns, the former top closer of New York made a brief return of sorts. Macht's initial appearance as Harvey in Suits LA was predominantly through flashback sequences, as Ted Black was still grappling with his crisis involving mobsters. Although the flashbacks were disappointing, they were employed to establish the extensive history of friendship between Ted and Harvey, although the former was never mentioned in the original legal drama. After this was accomplished, it was anticipated that Harvey's present-day appearance would eventually occur in Episode 5 of Suits LA. Sadly, that isn't the situation. Harvey doesn't appear in Suits LA Episode 5. Suits LA sidelines New York's former best closer Stephen Amell as Ted Black on the phone in Suits LA. Instead of eventually paying off the promise of a proper Harvey appearance in Suits LA Episode 5, the legal drama totally ignores the character. There aren't even any additional scenes from the past that disclose more about his relationship with Ted. Instead, Suits LA Episode 5 feats flashbacks are concentrated on establishing more of Ted's relationship with both Kevin and Samantha. Meanwhile, the show's current storytelling continues forward with Lester's ongoing trial. Aside from the lack of any kind of cameo, You're on Your Own also doesn't disclose anything substantial about Harvey and how he fits into the spin-off's narrative. Why Harvey doesn't appear in Suits LA? Episode 5 Suits LA. Episode 5 focuses on Lester's case, Gabriel Macht, as Harvey Specter gazing upwards while sitting in Suits. Harvey is confirmed to appear in Suits LA beyond the flashbacks in Batman Returns. As previously confirmed, Ted would be reaching out to his longtime friend in New York for assistance as he deals with a major crisis. Considering the series of problems that Los Angeles entertainment lawyers have, one would presume that he would have already reached out by now, but it's safe to say that things are about to get worse before Harvey comes in. Ultimately, the reason for Harvey's absence in Suits LA Episode 5 boils down to how Korsh crafted its narrative. Based on Macht's cameo, his involvement in the spin-off will be linked to Ted's convoluted past in New York. However, You're on Your Own predominantly tackles Lester's case. There's no compelling reason for Suits LA to debut present-time Harvey in the outing, apart from the fact that he is confirmed for more appearances in the offshoot. Perhaps the outing could have ended with a tease of Ted calling in the favor, but that would have overshadowed the big cliffhanger revelation about Lester, which is, arguably, more important in terms of Suits LA's narrative and establishing its identity. Despite not being a primary cast member, Harvey's cameo is arguably the show's biggest draw, at least thus far. Beyond the narrative, it's also safe to assume that Korsh and NBC want to strategically plot Macht's appearance in a manner that would bring in the most viewers to Suits LA. Despite not being a primary cast member, Harvey's cameo is arguably the show's biggest draw, at least thus far. Spreading out his role enables the spin-off to keep people's interest for longer. While it could result in backlash, particularly if not done right, it's an understandable scheme to help get as many eyeballs on Suits LA as possible. Thank you for watching.